second here. Hi, everyone. Okay, we're going to have a quick talk. It's not going to be long. This was not planned, nothing like that, but I want to talk to you guys really quickly. I will try to get on here earlier tomorrow. If you seen my community post yesterday, we're transitioning and they did good yesterday, but today my 5-year-old, my little guy, he fell asleep at a good time, 9 o'clock, 10 maybe, and then he woke up. So I guess he must have thought it was a nap. So a little bit of a setback today. So that's why I'm on here so late. But that's okay. I just want to talk to you guys real quick. Hold on one second. I will come on camera in a minute. I actually don't have to warm up my coffee because I already did. Let me see here. Hey, executive session, Boston, Heather, Melissa Brown, Lynn. I hope you guys are all doing well. Thank you guys for being here on such short notice. So I want to talk about this, and the reason why I do is because not only did I get a comment on my community post, but I also got a message, and this is just getting ridiculous, you guys. Like, I have never in my life seen such, I don't even know how to say it. Like, I understand that you always want to do what's right. Sorry, I'm having some lip gloss on because my lips are dry. It's on the community posts that I had about, I don't know, I'll have to show you. Not the community post I just recently did, but I think it's on the prior one. No. Sorry about that, you guys. I will show you which post when I'm done, but it was on not my most recent one. But anyway, it was somebody that said, I'm not going to say any names, but they said, I'm pulling my support from you because, or she said, I'm unsubbing from you. The second person said they're pulling their support. That was through Messenger. On my community post, this person said that they are unsubbing from me because of who I choose to support. Hold on, I'll come on camera in a minute, guys. I'm just discombobulated here. And it's fucking bullshit, you guys. Like, I don't give a shit if I'm supporting John Wayne Gacy himself. Okay? I don't care. I don't care who it is that I choose to support. Nobody is going to tell me who I should support and who I should not. I am a grown-ass woman. I mean, it's definitely happened with you. This not recently though, Melissa J, but of course it's happened with you too. But nobody's going to tell me where I can and can't go, who I can and can't support, it's just not going to happen. It is this mob mentality that is really starting to piss me off. It is ridiculous. It is disgusting. It's making me mad, because if you support me, it shouldn't matter to you who I choose to support, or if it's somebody that you don't like. Just because I may support somebody that you don't like, that doesn't mean you pull your support or tell me you're unsubscribing from me. If you don't like who I support, no need to announce your departure. Just go. It's very simple. I am a forgiving person. People don't even take the time to judge the situation for themselves. It's really disappointing. I tried to find you on Facebook. I don't care. So to me, it's obvious that whoever this person is may or may have not seen me in somebody's chat. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, sweetie. Somebody may have seen me in somebody else's chat that they didn't like, or they seen me make a comment on somebody's channel that they didn't like. But I am not going to let people tell me what I should or should not be doing. Thank you, Goose. You don't want anyone around that would make demands like that of you anyways. No. I don't. But I just don't like what's going on here. I don't like it. Thank you, Boston. It is really starting to annoy me, because why should it matter? Like, I don't like certain creators, but if one of my supporters, if I seen them somehow or some way in another certain creator's chat, or excuse me, in the comment section or whatever, I'm not going to say I'm done with you. I don't want anything to do with you. Who you choose to support is who you choose to support, and it does not matter to me. And it should always be vice versa. To come on my community post, which you didn't go on my recent community post for some reason. You went on the second or third one that I recently posted, which is weird to me, and felt the need to announce your departure by saying I'm unsubbing from you because you choose to support this creator and she's a horrible person. Okay, well, not too long ago, all of you guys were supporting this creator, and now you're going at it with this creator. It's a back and forth thing. But in no way am I ever going to let anybody tell me who I can and can't support, and nobody should be doing that, period. Because we all have our own brains. And if you don't have your own brain, that's on you. I've met some amazing people that I had been warned about, but I took the time to get to know those people myself. And I don't agree with what other people are saying. You have your own brain, make your own decisions. Don't be a sheep. It has nothing to do with that. Just because you have to go by what's being done to you, period. Unless you have witnessed this person doing horrible, awful, disgusting things, then okay, I get it. But you have to make your own decisions. on who you choose to support. And no one is ever going, and no, I don't support John Wayne Gacy. Sorry. Just using that as an example, okay? I don't support him. He's dead anyway, but regardless, I never supported him, nor do I believe anything that he's ever said, even when he was trying to say his innocence. We'll have to do a live about him because he's a very interesting clown. But I'm just using that as an example. We all have our own interpretations of things, and we all take things the way that we want to take them. And some people will choose to go this way, and some people will choose to go that way. But at the end of the day, as a creator, I think that a lot of you subscribers, which I would more or less say supporters, a lot of you supporters are overstepping your boundaries here. You really are. You're taking it too far. And a lot of these supporters are instigating and rallying up these certain situations instead of staying out of it. You're going to this creator that doesn't like this creator. You're going over that creator's side talking shit. Then you're going on that creator's side talking shit. You know these two creators don't like each other. You're contacting this creator behind the scenes saying, this creator was saying this. Did you hear this creator, what this creator said? Okay, people are doing the same thing when it comes to that other creator that I just recently talked about, racial microaggressions. Don't give a fuck about her. I don't want to hear shit more about her because I don't care. That woman is not living in my head, period. So I'm just saying, it's too much. It's too much. Some of you supporters need to stop and think about what you're doing before you do it, including threatening, because that's what that is. Not even threatening. You are trying to manipulate me. What did you think I was going to say to you? Did you think I was going to say, oh, no, I won't support that creator anymore. Don't unsub from me. No, that's not what's going to come out of my mouth. And to be honest with you, this specific person, I really have never seen in my chat. I may have seen her in my chat once or twice. The fact that when I told her no need to announce your departure, the fact that she can say to me, you're feisty, then you don't know me. You don't come in my chat. You're not a supporter, period. Because if you watched me, you would know that I'm way beyond feisty, okay? You weren't a supporter. To be acting as though you're surprised at the comment that you got in return shows me you don't know me at all. Because in no way am I going to beg somebody to be a subscriber of mine just because you don't like somebody that I choose to support. And that doesn't even mean I'm supporting this other person. Just because you may have seen me in her comment or in her chat doesn't mean that I'm supporting her. That means I came across her video and I left a comment. It's none of your damn business anyway, if I was or if I wasn't. Right. Well, and just because someone has a beef with a creator does not mean another creator should share the same beef. Right. I just feel like a lot of, subscribers and supporters, I just feel like sometimes a lot of you guys can be the problem because you are instigating situations by going into certain creative. You can go wherever you want to, but when it comes to a point where you're in this chat talking shit about this creator, then you're coming to this person, messaging them, saying something completely different from what I seen you say in this other creator's chat that I don't like. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I just feel like, hey, Carly, I just feel like it's going around a lot lately. And some of y'all need to think about what you're doing before you do it. And that's the truth. Like, it's getting out of hand. I understand that there are people, a lot of different creators that aren't getting along at this point. And like I said, I believe in staying neutral. Obviously, there's going to come to a certain point where when you stand back and observe, it's not even about picking sides, it's about doing what's right, obviously. But you let that person figure that out on their own. You don't ever tell a person where they should and shouldn't go, and you're unsubbing from them because you don't like who they're supporting. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Because I don't play that shit. And there's not much shit that I do play with, for real, because I don't have time for it. This mom mentality has got to stop. The subs are almost worse than the actual creators. I agree, Melissa. I just feel like a lot of you supporters are really overstepping your boundaries. You're taking this too far, to a point where you are inserting yourself in some things that you shouldn't be inserting yourself in. It's not about where you go, as long as you, wherever it is that you go, you remain consistent. People need to seriously practice what they preach. I agree. Like um like a little bit of every creator, but I also like to figure out things for my own. I'm not going to sit here and let somebody think for me and tell me, you can tell me all you want to about a person. 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not. I'm going to make those decisions on my own. Call it hard-headed if you want to. You know, when you're younger and your parents are telling you, you know, and 9 times out of 10 your parents were always right. When your parents are telling you, stay away from, my mom was always right about every person that was in my life. My mother was always right. One way or another, she was right. And when she would tell me these things, I was still hard-headed. So would I give this kind of advice to a child that is not experienced in the world and that's still learning? No. I would say listen to your parents, because 9 times out of 10, whatever person you bring into your home to meet your parents, if your parents doesn't like them, trust and believe they're right. And you're going to find out the hard way. That's being hard-headed. I guess we all are hard-headed to some extent. But if a grown ass woman or man, whatever, comes to me and says, stay away from that person, they're this, they're this, they're this, they're that, blah, 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 I'm going to look at them and say, okay, well, I'll figure that out on my own. They seem nice to me. I think that a lot of people get upset when people take time to actually make their own decisions about someone versus following the mob. Exactly. Because I'm not going to do it. And I never have. I get very quick vibes from people, but I'm always willing to give them a chance to show me for themselves. Exactly. If a person is the way that other people are saying them, then you'll figure that out on your own, and you're grown. You can take it. I can honestly say, when it comes to Melissa, she is not like what other people say, but that's your choice, and you're lost if you don't want to get to know her as a person, just because you're listening to what everybody else says. That's on you. But, and it's the same about me, some people can say, Tia's a bitch, she's this, she's that. And that's your loss if you want to follow the mob and believe whatever other people say. Have you seen this stuff, Tia? The one saying, if you support this one, I'm gone. Another scenario, I've seen stuff get twisted from twisted. It goes to totally different story. I agree, Southern lady. I'm the same way. I don't know why that's such a hard concept for adults to grasp. I can come to my own conclusions without any help. Exactly. Like, I can understand people coming to you and I maybe thinking they're most people come to you because they're thinking they're trying to save you or something, maybe. And don't get me wrong, I've made some mistakes. There's people that I've been warned about that I ended up giving a chance to that really ended up turning out to be exactly what people said. You know, I'm not saying that that's not the case. I'm not saying that's not the case. But what I am saying is I'm still going to figure those things out on my own. You know what I mean? That's it. It is what it is. It blows my mind that the back and forth hate them one week and then love them the next. 1 week after. It's not automatically mean you support them. Hold on, I missed this one. Yes. Sandy, I agree. Love them and not long after that. Hate them again. Like, make up your mind. That's what I'm saying. It's just so much constant flip-flopping. I'm glad you guys are giving your opinions about this or sending super chats and supporting them. Right, Heather. If you are a secure individual, you will allow everyone to form their very own opinion on each individual themselves. I agree. 100%. I would never tell somebody where they shouldn't go. I can warn them and I can tell them, look, the evidence is right in front of you. Do your own research, do your due diligence. I'm just warning you ahead of time. I'm not going to say I've never warned people, but at the same time, I always expect those people to come to their own conclusion about a person. And these threatening kind of things where people are saying I'm unsubbing from you and somebody's saying they're pulling their support, because that is ridiculous. And what the fuck are you doing? Stalking me? Like, how do you know who I support and who I don't? You can't say that somebody supports another person just by one comment. When you see me continuously comment, you still shouldn't say a damn thing, but you don't know shit. You don't. Just because you're in someone's chat or commenting on a topic does not automatically. I agree. I think that supporting somebody is consistently being there, right? It is, showing support. And that's your choice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting to know a lot of people. And if I choose to support them, that's my choice. No, I think people just like to rally support for whatever their side is. But it's insulting for people to assume you can't take care of yourself and make your own decisions about others. I agree. 100%. Thank you, Southern Lady. It's something that's not it's gonna always happen. Everyone needs to judge people for themselves. Stop listening to others. Don't be a sheep. I agree. 100%. Just like you think I wasn't warned about that other creator, racial microaggression behavior. Yes, I was warned about her, but I still talked to her. And I found out on my own the way she is. It's very simple. And it's not necessarily learning the hard way either. It is you live and you learn. And then you learn, okay, well, what everyone was saying about her was right, but yet what everyone was saying about her was completely wrong. You can actually miss out on meeting really nice people, you guys, when you just go by what other people say instead of forming your own opinion about somebody. I would stand by Tia even if she supported someone I dislike. It's not my business who Tia supports. That has nothing to do with my relationship with her. Amen. That's how I look at it. Like, if Melissa or Goose or Carly or anybody, if you guys, let me think, if you guys said to me, Tia, I actually watch CK. I actually like her. I'm not going to lie. I don't like her. I don't like CK. Everyone knows that. But I would never, ever say to my friends, well, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm done with you. I'm unsubbing from you. I'm not supporting you anymore. And there may be sometimes in the heat of the moment where that might even come out of your mouth. That may have even came out of my mouth when I was showing you guys the PDF and showing you the, racist, anti-Semitic comments that she was making. I might have even said that, but when it comes to my friends, if they say, look, I do support her, I would never say to them, I'm done. As much as I don't like that woman, I would never say that, because that's your choice. And That's not worth losing a friend over. Who you choose to support is not worth losing somebody over, because you're going to figure out on your own how she is. And I don't want to be the one to say, I told you so when you do. But I might, because sometimes I can do that. Sometimes I can be petty like that. I'm not going to lie. One of my best friends is someone from high school. Everyone said not to sit next at lunch so many years. Yes, that's awesome, Melissa. That is awesome. But I will say what the other channel has done about you and Shaka is not fucking okay. Who's Shaka? Am I missing something? You must be talking about. Oh, yes. Never mind. You're right. I know what you're talking about now, Heather. Sorry. For me, if someone warns me about someone, I usually just take that by keeping my guard up a little to get to know them. Then I make my own decision. Agreed. My ex was sometimes a bit of a sheep, and damn it made me mad. Yes, those kinds of things can make you mad. Only time I will involve myself is if I feel that someone is being blatantly used or in danger, but then still respect their choices. Exactly. Like if it comes to that point where I feel like, okay, I'm just telling you, I'm going to warn you right now. You need to back off because I really feel like this person is going to drag you down with them. I may say something to that person. You know what I'm saying? But that person is still going to do what they want to do. They're not going to listen to me because I really don't have friends or people that I call friends or associates or whatever that are sheep. I don't. I don't want to be cool or friends with somebody that's going to agree with every fucking thing that I say. That's just ridiculous, you know? I like people that challenge my brain. Yeah, John Wayne Gacy was a fucking ugh, horrible, nasty man. Horrible. Thank you so much, KNS, for the super chat. That's so sweet of you. Thank you. Yes, Shack. Right. Yes, no. I know. Getting tired of it. What's scary too? The way people just fall in line and believe whatever they're told without questioning it. So yeah, that's I think that's the most scariest part, Sandy. I think not like I don't know, just not believing what a person says and just automatically saying, you know, I don't want that person. I don't want nothing to do with that person because that person did this, and this to this person. But that person didn't do anything to you. You know what I'm saying? And maybe that person will end up doing something to you. But the point is that no one should be like that. Nobody. Hold on, you guys. Instigating. Okay, what did I miss? The mom mentality is scary, and it's a mentality that has been brewing in our country in general for years. I agree. And that's the thing. Like you shouldn't feel like you should have to fight other creators' battles. Absolutely not. However, you have to look at it on the supporters end of it. Like I can look at it from the supporters perspective because not only are some of us creators here, but we're supporters too, right? So it is very easy for me to look at other supporters where they feel like they want to defend the creator that they're supporting, and or that they want to fight that creator's battles. Should they? No. But if you put yourself in that place, like with I don't know, let's just use somebody like that that I support, which is Jackie Ayana. When people say mean things about her, I always feel like I have to defend her because I support her, and I don't think that she is what people say that she is. I feel like she is badly judged in a lot of ways for a lot of different reasons. So I will feel like automatically, oh my gosh, I gotta go hard for her. And I think it's subconsciously, I don't know. I feel like a lot of supporters do feel like they have to defend that creator that they have been, really supporting. And that is okay. It has to be by your choice, though, not a creator telling you, you need to do this, you need to do that, or anything like that, or even manipulating you for that manner. It should be something that you should want to do on your own. But in the same sense, it's not something that you have to do. It's something that you probably want to do, but not going into every single creator channel talking shit, telling them to quit talking about a creator that you support. Like, that's just nonsense. But if you happen to be on a live or on a video where that person ends up talking about somebody that you choose to support, I don't see anything wrong with opening your mouth and saying anything. That's okay. But a lot of these supporters are going from this chat talking about this creator that doesn't like that creator, then going over to that creator's chat talking about the other creator. It's too much. I feel like a lot of this is instigated by a lot of supporters who are overstepping their boundaries, in my opinion. Exactly, Boston. And it's also worth mentioning that with all the hacking and fake screenshots in various communities lately, you just never know anymore. Best to not assume and decide for yourself. I agree. There's just been so much going on. Like, it's just crazy. And it's only going to get worse, you guys. That's one of the reasons I love Tia, because she's not afraid to think for herself. Thank you, Boston. I try. It's hidden behind the guise of them thinking they are doing the right thing. Right. And it's okay. Like I said, I feel like it's okay, but you don't want to you don't want to go overboard with it. You should not feel like you have to go and attack any person or any creator that doesn't like the creator that you support. Now that's when you're going too far and you're doing too much, and it's time to sit down. Turn off the computer. It's just a lot of grossness all around. But what I have not seen? MJ dragging the people who go hard for her, who go hard on her relentlessly. Nope, she never has. You're right, Heather. When I first joined YouTube, I got sucked into a mob mentality immediately by defending a creator. I thought I was being victimized. Learned later on that she was just as bad as people bullying her. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people warn me about that creator, and I learned the hard way, and that's okay. That's okay. Sandy, lots of terrible things are done for the cause. People need to not lose sight of what right is, no matter what you're up against. Exactly. The passive aggressive behavior of certain creators is appalling. They put someone in the in and then badger the hell out of them, and ask for forgiveness to back in the crowd meeting. Yep. Sometimes defending someone does more harm, though, to the creator. I agree. That's what I said. Like, there comes a point where you are overstepping your boundaries. That's what I mean. There's a difference between being in a chat or, being on a live, and all of a sudden a creator that you support just comes up. There's nothing wrong with saying how you feel and exiting out of there. But when it comes to a point where you're actually being a troll and hopping over from creator to creator to creator, bashing them and telling them that they're horrible because they don't like somebody that you support, that's when you're doing too much and you're actually hurting the creator. You don't have to do that. And no creator should want you to do that either. Yeah, all of us were completely manipulated. Manipulation is a great word for it. Exactly. That's it, Melissa. Even in chat trying to help someone out, by the time he gets it, it's not understood most of the time. I'm loving all of you guys' comments about this. I really appreciate you guys. I know that your message tonight is to supporters, but I have to say the creators manipulate the shit out of their subs to act this way. I agree, but I also believe that we're all grown here, Boston. We're all grown. We're not, you cannot, to me, I understand that supporters can be manipulated, and it's not about even being grown. Anybody can be manipulated regardless. But at some point, you as the adult, you as the supporter, have to take a step back and look at things on your own. Because, yes, the creator can manipulate. It's very true. But as a supporter, you still have to take responsibility for your own actions. No matter how much if you're going around hopping from channel to channel and just saying horrible things in chats about certain people and blah, 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 blah. Yes, the creator may be the person who is inflicting that and telling you this person's like this person's like that, and showing you screenshots and blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, you're the adult. And you are the one who are responsible for your own actions. Because when somebody comes to you and says, why were you saying this and this and this about Goose in your chat? Well, guess what? You're not going to be able to, as an adult, say, well, I was only saying it because I was manipulated by this creator. I'm sorry. I will never take that as an excuse. I just won't. The things that I did when I supported a certain creator that ended up being exactly how I thought she was, I apologized to the people and took full responsibility for what I did. It's very simple. You as the adult are responsible for your own actions. No matter how much you love a creator, at some point, you still have to take a step back and look at yourself. You cannot just blame it on the creator. The worst part, double standard and hypocrisy. The same person preaching against something is the same one doing it. I agree. Some subs rather be a part of the majority than the right thing. I get what you're saying about that, Carly. I think a lot of subs just, like that sense of community, and they like that sense of being a part of that, which is completely understandable. It's nice to be a part of a community, but at the same time, when do you realize that community that you're a part of may be toxic, may or may not be toxic, But when I do think a lot of subs that engage in the mob mentality do so even though they know it is wrong, just because everyone else is doing it. Exactly. Like when I was being bullied in high school, a lot of the people that would participate in it that didn't even know me, could have been a new person in school, participated in that bullying because they wanted to be a part of that bigger crowd. Why would they want to stand with me when it was just me as one person? It's all about your mind and the way that you think. And Why would somebody want to stand with somebody that you have to compare that? Because to be honest with you, this is what it feels like, you guys. It feels like high school. That's exactly what the fuck it feels like. Especially when there would be new people, don't get me wrong, there would be some newer people that would be strong enough to stand with me. But at the end of the day, most of the newer people would stand with the people who were bullying me. Why? Because there was more people and they wanted to be a part of that in crowd, not with somebody who was standing alone by herself. And that's how I think supporters feel in a certain sense. Like, I'm gonna be with that creator that has way more subscribers than that creator right there, because that's a bigger community than this one. Does that make sense to you guys? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. And I don't even care, because it's not about that with me. About how many views and subscribers and all that bullshit. I mean, I guess it should be. It will be. I feel like the more your community grows, but I don't want to do my channel that way. It is worse than high school. Some of these creators are relentless. At least in school, there were some consequences to their actions. I agree. There's no consequences. That's because YouTube doesn't pay any attention to their creators, the toxic creators that they have. They just let it go. And it's easier to align with the bully versus being the one bullied yourself. Exactly. It's easier to be part of the in crowd. It's just better that way. And for certain people, but it's never been that way with me, because that's not how I grew up and that's not how I was raised. I'm always willing to stand alone if I feel like it's something that I'm standing for that's right. If it's only me standing by myself, that's just the way it's going to be. But I think there are certain creators that could say, knock it off, and their subs would listen, but they don't want to, because they enjoy having their battles fought for them. You'd be right. I also think that people follow certain creators because they are afraid they are going to be the next bullied. Yes. Great comments, you guys. If I was acting like some of these grown ass people, yeah, some people I feel like are just going way too far. Not to me. I go where I want, and if I'm in a bad spot, I have found it best to be silent. But chat isn't as fun. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. There's definitely sometimes where I stay silent, but I'm so sick of creators being asked, why are they dragging someone? And their responses is always, well, she did this to me first. Like, really? Grow up. Two wrongs don't make a right. How old are we? Yep. Some people thrive on attention, whether that's good or bad. I'm loving these comments, you guys. I watched Sub make comments about another creator's kids this week in defense of someone they love, and I really hope one day they'll see how unbelievably wrong that is. I know, Melissa, it's just, that's horrible, and that's where the mob mentality comes in. Like, people are, when you cross that line talking about somebody's kids, that is the ultimate betrayal. Betrayal is the most horrible thing that you could ever do, is talk about somebody's kids and bring somebody's kids into something. Like, it's wrong. Two wrongs, just like Boston said, two wrongs don't make a right. Just because one person is saying something doesn't mean that you have to. When that other creator was bashing me, bashing my looks, talking about my hair, talking about my makeup, saying I look like a clown, did you guys hear me say one thing about her looks? Did I say one thing about her looks? No. Just because she's doing it doesn't mean I'm going to do it. I could, but I'm not going to, because that's not what I do. First of all, I'm not going to talk about somebody's looks when she's got all this other stuff going on. I'm not going to focus on her looks. Sorry, but the same sense, that's not me. I'm confident in myself, okay? I don't have to talk about nobody's looks to make myself feel better. It's just not going to happen. The hypocrisy with these creators is ridiculous. I agree, Goose. I never thought I'd have to be telling grown women this. I think, which I see a lot, and I'm seeing this now with you guys, I think you guys are starting to get frustrated. Are you guys starting to get a little bit frustrated with everything that's going on surrounded around you? Do you feel like maybe you want to take a step back from YouTube? Do you think that you just can't do that? What do you think it is? I would rather stand all by myself than be a part of a group who bully. We are grown women as well, so we definitely should be way past that kind of mess. Oh, heck no. Kids are always off limits. They sure are. Women bringing down women, especially using looks to do it. So wrong, in my opinion. I agree. But to me, you have to take that as a compliment. I can't remember who said it. It might have been Melissa, but when somebody, the only thing that they can attack about you is your looks, I would definitely take that as a compliment, because that means they can't attack anything else about you. So they have to resort to attacking your looks. You understand? So you kind of have to take that as a compliment, in my opinion. Tia, the comments I could send you that I saw this week, I just have no words for. I don't know what someone could ever do to me that would make me think. I know, Melissa. It's horrible. I actually talked to that person today, and I have to message her back later on, because there's just been some crazy stuff going on, and it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm frustrated as fuck, but I never leave you. I have hope that someday the positive creators like you and MJ, for example, will overshine the negativity. Oh, thank you, Boston. We got to do our best, right? A lot of us have been done, but they do behind the scenes things that affect you, real life, and your family. I agree. I think it's the behind the scenes things a lot more. I do. I have just stepped back from watching certain creators. It's amazing how much my anxiety has gone down. That's what I feel like. Like, if you feel like you're getting frustrated, maybe take a step back, and because I can see it. Like, all these comments are amazing. I'm so happy that you guys are maybe letting out your frustrations, but I do feel like, from me reading these comments, I do sense some frustration. I do. Which I'm frustrated myself, because you have a lot of amazing creators that, you feel like sometimes you can't watch because you just don't want to be in the mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to stay out of it. Leaving or stepping back would only allow the bullies to take over and make YouTube a more negative place. I agree, Carly. I'm not going anywhere. Nobody could ever chase me away. It's not even about being ugly on the outside. Whoops, that's my camera, you guys. Hold on, what was I just reading? It's not even about being ugly on the outside. It's about being ugly on the inside. I 100% agree with that. We need to nourish this community of like-minded, mature, positive people here. Yes, I agree. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Yes, I agree. I'm not connected to anyone on Facebook. I'm so glad to. Hey guys, what's happening? I need to catch up. Not much. We're just talking about mob mentality. I know what certain creators bring to the table, and I just don't want that crap in my life. I agree, Goose. And so, Goose, I did that this week too, and unsubbed to some people. I'm not here to make myself miserable nonstop. No, because you guys, when you guys come to YouTube, this is supposed to be you guys' happy place. It's not supposed to. You are the ones who choose. You as the supporters are the ones who choose what you want to watch and what you don't. No one's ever forcing you to watch anything. And another thing, if you feel like you don't, a lot of things may be toxic for you, then you don't watch. But ultimately, you guys, this is what people watch. This is what people like to watch. Drama is what balances out our life. Drama is what people like to watch. People like to watch drama play out because it makes you feel better about yourself. Unfortunately, you guys, that's the way it is. That's the way drama works. People love drama. And the more people tune into it, the more people participate in it, the more it's going to continue. Because last time I checked, you don't get paid on YouTube without views, super chats, or AdSense. Okay? Subscribers, you don't get paid by how many subscribers you have. You get paid from views and also super chats. And it's an amazing thing when a supporter wants to support your channel, because it's not cheap to have your own channel, depending upon the quality that you are able to offer your audience. But regardless, that's what people like. Period. I can sit here and talk about, I don't freaking know. I can come on here and talk about something positive, and there wouldn't be 38 people in here. I can tell you that right now. And do I care? No. But most creators do. I know that I'm a smaller channel, so it doesn't matter to me. I feel like the right people will find me when they find me. But I'm just telling you that drama is what people love. And if you say that you don't, some people don't, but it is what it is. Got to be real here. At the end of the day, a lot of creators say I'm going to give the people what they want, It sucks that it's like that, but it is what it is, guys. I know that we're going to talk about this again. I'm actually setting my camera back, changing my battery so I can come back on camera before we end this. But we will talk about this again, and if you guys want to do an open panel, we can definitely do that. I'm down for that if you guys feel like there's some things that you want to say. Let me read some of these comments here. Your channel will grow to you. Those other channels will eventually not grow anymore or be terminated. It will catch up to them eventually. Oh, that's so sweet, Tiffany. I'm glad that you think my channel will grow. I really appreciate that. Hey, Mama Knows Best. I'm glad that you caught me. Being in the Michael Long community, I am more than aware of all the drama and high school BS going on. I feel like I'm back at, I know how that community was. Wow, yes. And now it's starting all over again. And I definitely was thinking about doing a live on that, because shame on all of you creators that gave ML a platform. Shame on you. That's all I have to say about that for now. Shame on you. That man does not need any more airtime for shit. Period. And that's just the way I feel. Shame on you for giving him airtime. I would rather be here in a safe place than some of those places you talk about that are drama. I like my makeup tips, chats, some true crime, and my cooking channels. Oh, that's awesome, Nelly. I'm happy you're here. What did I miss? Punky Banana. I will be honest and state I've definitely hate watched for the dramatics when I've been down. Sure, I giggled and whatnot while I was there, but I still felt like crap afterwards. Yeah, it can make you feel like crap because even though you're there, you're still, what's the word I'm looking for? Complicit. Yeah, but what are you talking about now isn't drama. You're not dragging anyone. You're talking about how to be a better person. Yes, but I'm talking about people that watch these channels that talk about drama. People love drama. And yes, I don't think regardless, even though I'm not dragging anybody, I'm still talking about drama in the community. I'm still talking about the mob mentality. Technically, that's more in the drama aspect than it would be in talking about conspiracy theories. People are going to want to hear about things like that because it's more drama. I need to find a place and stay away from Natasha's channel. It literally affects my day. Do you watch? I think that's where I've seen you at, Mama Knows Best. All the mods. Yes, you're always welcome here. Mama Knows Best. Girl, I'll tune in even if it's to watch paint dry on your walls. But with all honesty, you have the best mods and subs. And you, of course. Oh, thank you, Carly. I appreciate that. I'm so happy you're here. Beautiful. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Yeah, drama ain't going nowhere. And don't get me wrong, you guys. Excuse me. I'm not going to lie and say that I don't watch drama channels. Like, that would be a lie. It's just not going to happen. If you watch reality shows, okay, then you like to watch that stuff. Oh, thank you, Melissa. So are you, beautiful. I love all you guys. You guys are amazing. You guys always make my day, and I always want to make you guys' day too. So here's what I will say. We will talk about this again, maybe in the next couple of days. Now that my mod is feeling better, she's very familiar with Ghost and things like that. So we'll probably do the Ghost and Demons part 2. But I do feel like I want to have like an open dialogue about this, and I want to hear what you guys have to say, like on panel. So I will have an open panel. If you are not used to being on panel, get up some courage. It's not that bad. And we'll talk about this more because I do understand that these things are bothering people, but in the same sense, it's almost as if you feel like you want to stop watching, but you feel like you can't. And you always can, but you feel like you're going to miss something, you know? I love some 90 Day Fiance. I watch Cinnamon Toast Ken Dudes and laugh my butt off. Everybody likes that show. I have to start watching it. I like that one show on Netflix, Blind Marriage. I don't know what it's called. It's called Blind something, where they go out on a date or whatever, or they're going to get married, but they don't see each other. Well, it's been a while since I've watched it, but I like that show. And just let everybody know, Twilight, I think most of them are on Netflix now. I've been watching that. And you guys know what? When I go back, because I read Twilight, I even read the books. a very big fan of Twilight when it first came out. When everybody was going crazy over it, I was team Edward, okay? But anyway, um Kristen Stewart is a horrible actress, you guys. Like watching Twilight, I'm just sitting there like, why did we like this so much? Like the second to the last one when she got pregnant, could they have dragged that on? Like I'm just starting to notice things that I never noticed before, and I'm just like, what the fuck did I see in this whole thing? I don't like it. Like I like watching it, but it's like now I'm seeing things that I never noticed before. And Kristen Stewart is a horrible actress. She is. She did horrible in every single one of them. I don't like it. I don't like her. Too hot to handle and hysterical. They lose money if they kiss or more if they have sex. Are you? Oh, okay. That's what you're talking about. The show I watched most, Jade. I'm so sorry to see what you have gone through. I knew you was right. I had seen that all play out, and to still hear constant talking about you is sickening. You did not deserve what they are doing. Yeah, she's gone through a lot. My hat goes off to Melissa. She's strong. She's a very strong woman. She's so bad. We liked it because it made our hearts throb thinking of the vampire and werewolf being immortally in love with us. Yeah, her expressions are. Have you seen the guy on TikTok who impersonates her? He's hilarious. No, I haven't, but I'll have to find that on TikTok, Jenny. I bet you it is. Those are good movies. Been years since I've watched. South Park does good attacking fun off Stewart. Really? It's been 75 days. Paranormal. I have to set it up to get on panel. I inherited a 1920s Victorian home and it has had lots of activity from stories past and present. It's beautiful, but no one wants to live in it. Wow. I would definitely love for you to get up on panel when we talk about that. 75 days. Yeah, that's a long time. Yeah. I don't like Kristen Stewart, but I'm probably going to go ahead and watch Twilight when I get done with this. But we will have an open panel about this, you guys. I promise. I hope that you guys get up the courage to come on panel, say things that have been bothering you, things that, may hurt you or whatever. I want to hear about it. So, or maybe what you think, can help change, unite people, bring people together. You know what I mean? Melissa J. Damn, I don't even know why you get backlash and don't need to know. I love you too, Boston. Yes, Twilight is good, but Kristen Stewart sucks. She's just horrible. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, just her facial expressions and just the way that she acted. And I know she was supposed to act awkward because it was inevitable for her to be a vampire. She was born to be a vampire. Okay, but it doesn't mean that she has to act the way she acted. So, like, I just don't like the way she played that part, in my personal opinion. But yeah, I'm gonna do an open panel about this. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, this short talk. I just wanted to come on here. I will be on here tomorrow, hopefully, as long as everything goes accordingly in my household, because it's very important for me to get them back on schedule. And now my little guy thinks he's just taking naps, so we got to get him out of that. But more than likely, I will be on here tomorrow. If there's any topics that you would like for me to talk about, you can message me on Instagram, Facebook. All of my social medias are in my about section. You can message me on Snapchat. Don't forget to follow me on Snapchat too, because on Snapchat is where I will be doing, maybe TikTok too. I haven't figured it out yet. Mini tutorials, mini makeup tutorials. So make sure you follow me on there. I love you guys so much. I cannot wait to talk to you guys again. Thank you for participating, for just talking and being so honest and respectful in the chat. I really, really appreciate you guys. And if you ever want to reach out, I'm always here for each and every one of you. If you are new here, make sure you press the subscribe button. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. It's all interaction anyway. So whatever you want to do is cool with me. And stop the mom mentality, you guys. We will talk about this again. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.